Anyway, what's up, guys? Me and my sister are headed over to. We're leaving for the camp slash retreat titled "Getting to Know Christ." And what was it?
Being radical for him.
Being radical for him. It's gonna be fun. I think also gonna showcase a little bit of my faith and the place that I'm from, and kind of like the culture that Senegal has, that I grew up in with.
Also, whoever wants to know the Christian toolkit, everybody's Christian toolkit that you need if you're going for like a big Christian event or anything like that, you have to have a separate bag for it first of all. So in here I have my Bible,
Oh, Lord.
I have a journal, I have another notebook for like taking notes from whatever I hear, like the lessons and the teachings and all of that. I have a pencil case with 3 different colors of pens in there.
Okay, we know what's in a pencil
things.
case.
You don't want to
Oh
highlight
my
things and underline things. Yeah, special Christian little toolkit.
That's why we were late, by the way.
Yeah, I had to make sure I had exactly what I needed. Oh, and another part of your toolkit. You need to have something to drink your coffee in.
It's called a mug. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna grab a taxi, head over there, get this weekend on the way. Okay, so we've arrived, met a couple of people, but yeah, I'm excited. So let's get excited, boys. No, I'm not telling you to be Korean. What are you expecting from this weekend?
Rest.
Rest? I thought you were coming to learn. Just answer the question, then I'll stop. Huh?
I am coming to learn.
And rest.
And rest.
And you?
Nope.
Just answer the question, and then it'll be over.
No,
Why you?
later.
Huh? No, why not? Why later? Now it's perfect.
No.
My hair is better quality than a mattress.
I said your whole mattress is in your hair.
From my bed, you mean? Like there's things in there. Oh.
Do you comb it? Like, not comb it. Like,
Do I comb my hair?
brush it. Like, you know.
That's even worse. Brush? Do you brush that?
I just tried it done. Why
But-
would I brush it?
Can you brush it?
When it gets old, yes.
You like with a?
No, like, you know?
No, I don't.
Tova, how do you call the brush thing? Huh? La brosse. Like,
Oh, you all are too far away. Scooch. Scooch. Idiot.
yeah.
Hi. That's a video, guys.
Got it!
One eternity later.
C'est pas une photo.
Ancienne.
T'inquiète pas, Thomas a fait la même chose.
Mais pas en ligne.
Good morning. It is now officially day 1 of the camp retreat. We're all waking up. He's reading his Bible on his computer. My dude had a whole routine, and I'm just sitting here figuring things out. So the schedule for today is we meet up as a group at 6:30. We break off in mini groups for Bible study, and then we meet back up. Group session, like a whole group session, and then breakfast. I think, like I said, 6 o'clock in the morning is not terrible. It's better than 4 o'clock in the morning. Bible study finished. Now we were moving together. breakfast is done. The morning meditation is done. Right now, everybody is just getting prepared for the first. Well, I don't know if there's 2 teachings, but the first teaching of the day. It's gonna happen at 9:30, which is in a couple of minutes. Okay, so food is ready. Gotta go get the boys. They went back to the place. But overall, the discussion, as he called it, it wasn't really a teaching. It was a discussion along the theme that we were talking about. He was asking us questions in regards to how we want to know Christ, because we already know things about Christ already as Christians. And so he was like wondering, what more do you want? And do you understand what that means to want to know more of Christ? The same way, how do you want to be radical about him? It was a lot of tough questions to which we knew the answers. It was just about the looking inwards for the answers towards those questions, because as a Christian who wants to be in the image of God, we have to understand the suffering that God went through, and he went through some stuff. I think the biggest thing for me was the divinity in which he took upon himself humanness, which is sinners. He took it upon himself to become a part of us so that he could save us. And so it was very, very hard and very tough to understand, or it is going to be very hard and tough to be able to show that in our lives. Me, no. Scared. Life. My life has always been lived on the edge. Say something smart.
Est-ce que tu es en train d'enregistrer?
Oui. J'ai dit quelque chose d'intelligent.
Oui, j'ai compris, mais genre, je pensais que
fallait juste répondre donc. mais
on sait jamais. Avec toi, on sait pas si tu enregistres ou pas. Bah, je suis contente d'être là.
J'ai dit intelligente, elle dit qu'elle est contente. Ouais, I guess that's smart.
Soyez radical pour Jésus. Hello, guys.
Yeah, seriously, your
Non, mais là.
Yes. Your hair is for the world to see.
No, yeah, choose that.
Tu veux les waves? Il y a la place des quoi?
I was not talking to you. Thank you very much.
Les amis, dis quelque chose d'intelligent.
I don't know what to say.
Say something smart.
Moi, je suis sûre que vous avez vu le...
Seriously.
Okay, you probably cannot see me. I'm just like a black figure right now. It's getting very dark. The sun already went down. We finished up for the day. We had a second session in the afternoon where we talked about team building and the overall importance of, leadership and working as a team in terms of like the 2 different youth groups that are here between each other, and also just like in general life, how communication is really important, understanding is very important, expectations are very important, all that good jazz. Everyone had a one-on-one with someone to get to know them better. Right now, I think it's free time for a bit. We have dinner and then a bonfire next. We have this huge pile of wood ready to be burned, which is gonna be pretty awesome. I'll be able to get that. The person that came, his name is Pastor Roger. The person that came and talked to us about what it actually means to want to know Christ. I think his main point was to know Christ more, you need to be like Christ. If you wanna know somebody, you need to understand them. You need to be like them. You need to live what they lived. And then he explained us what God lived. And honestly, hearing it was very shocking. People know that Jesus died on the cross. Yeah, but not a lot of people know what Jesus had to go through. The humiliation that he suffered, albeit it was a choice of his to suffer that humiliation for our sake. It moves your heart. It puts you in a place of contemplation and makes you look at your life and be like, how have I been living as a Christian my whole life? And I think everybody here today felt something towards that. And then the second part, being radical about him. Like, to what extent do we want to be? Because radical in itself is a big word in terms of you don't care what other people think about you because of what you believe when it comes to Christ. To what extent are you willing to be radical for God? God, in his holiness and his mightiness and in his divinity, chose to take on human likeness, chose to become a human and all our badness, so that he could save us, right? Like, that's radical love right there.
he suffered. He was a baby. He was humiliated. He was made to do things that leaders and people of high esteem shouldn't do. And then for us, people that want to have a relationship to him, like, to what extent are we willing to go to be radical for God? Are you willing to be trampled on for God? And I think that really struck a lot of people because it puts in perspective, like, the world we're around. It was really nice to hear from people with more experience that could explain to us the depth and intensity of what it is to want to know Christ more. Anyway, my battery's about to die. I've been filming all day. I'm gonna go charge it, eat dinner, and then we're going to have a awesome bonfire. So.
Je suis tranquille, car tu es là.
Good morning. It is the last day. Everybody overslept. We had a really nice campfire last night. Some people went to bed at midnight, some people went to bed, and then the other people went to bed at like 2 or 1. I was part of that group. I was enjoying the fire. Okay, we have officially finished the last meetup that we had to do for today. Since we didn't have somebody come and speak to, give a little teaching, we just had a moment of Bible study between us and then a little Sunday service. We had dinner and then we talked about what we were thankful for about this camp, what we learned, everything. Now we're cleaning up the place, leaving it better than we found it. It was a very good time. Made some new friends. Clean up!